Hey everyone, this is Russ from Retro Game Core. So I'm super late to the party here, but I just learned about MSU1 games and I wanted to show them off to you in case you hadn't heard of them before. MSU1 is basically a special chip made for the Super Nintendo, a lot like the Super FX chip, that allows you to use large file sizes with the game itself. So for example, a lot of people use it for CD quality audio or to insert video files into the original games. So these are kind of a mix of like the original game and then like hacks and new updates that people have made themselves. So to me, it's a really interesting mix of homebrew and then the original vision that the creators had. So in this video, I'm going to show off a bunch of examples that I found, and I'm going to let them play out at full volume so that you can hear the sound quality difference. And I know there's a bit of a controversy around these MSU1 games. Some people think, well, you should play the games purely, it's a purist perspective. And other people are like, hey, it's kind of cool to have a new spin on these games. And personally, I'm in the latter camp. I love my original games, but it's kind of cool to hear them in a different light as well. Now I'm going to focus on retro handheld devices like the RG351P, things like that, but really most emulators can play these games anyway. For example, you can see here I'm playing on the RGB10 running ArcOS. So without any further delay, let's jump into it.
Let's go.
Okay, so to give you a couple examples of how you actually want to organize your games, I'll show you 351LX file structure. You can see here they make a folder for you called SNES MSU1. So that's where you're going to put your game files. Same thing here with ArcOS. If you go down to Super Nintendo, you can see there's the exact same folder name, SNES MSU1. So I'm not going to show you where to find the ROM files, but I'm going to show you how to install them here. So let's open up ArcOS here, and I'm going to go into SNES MSU1 folder. You can see it's blank right here. So here's my personal library, and you can see here there's a bunch of different games in here. There's a Link to the Past, Chrono Trigger. It's going to have a bunch of PCM files in there. Those are audio files that are going to be used for the game. And each game can be up to 4 gigabytes, which is pretty crazy. So I'm going to load about 8 games here, and you can see it's about 5.5 gigabytes. So there's a lot of upgraded sound files, as you'll see here. Okay, at this point you're actually done. That's all the installation that's needed to happen. When you find most of these games, they're already going to be packaged for you, so all you have to do is just drag them into that folder. Super easy. So let's eject the SD card and put it into our device. Here I am with my RGB10, and you can see there's a new folder here, Super Nintendo MSU1. Now when you first pull up the folder, it's going to be all weird looking, and that's fine because the scraper actually knows what all these file names mean, so all you have to do is run scraper. So I'm going to go in here and scraper and make sure you have your Wi-Fi set, and then I'm going to select scrape now, and then I'm going to make sure it has the Super NES CD one checked. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit start. And as you can see on the top right, it's starting to search for each game and it's going to download them. If you have any issues with them, I recommend individually scraping these games. All you have to do is select the game and hit select and then edit metadata and then scrape. But this is what it'll look like once everything is scraped. It even has its own unique box art. I think it's really cool. Now, not every Super Nintendo game has an MSU1 version, and there are various MSU1 versions for each game as well. But the ones I have here are typically the most popular that you'll find. Okay, so for the rest of the video here, I'm just going to let these play out so you can hear the difference in the sound quality here. Some are very dramatically different, while others are not. So this one's cool because it has an embedded video file, as you see.
Link! We are done for the day. Let's head home.
All right, Uncle.
Alright everyone, that's it for this video. It's really just a showcase of MSU1 titles here, and I hope that if you've never seen these before that you find them pretty interesting like I do. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and be sure to like and subscribe if you found this helpful, and we will see you next time. Happy gaming!